right, we're live. Sorry, we're running a little late today. Mark was on his way home from work, and I had to get in our party gear to celebrate our 1 year Vlogiversary. So if you guys are on right now, go ahead and say hi in chat. We are doing our giveaway. We'll do that about halfway through the video today. So if you're watching live today and you're in the comments, that'll also get you a chance to enter into the giveaway. And if you're already in there, that'll just give you another chance to win. So we'll kind of give people a chance to get on here. I know we're running a little late, so hopefully that didn't throw anybody off here. Took us a little bit longer to get going than we had planned. So
what happens? You have a little one. Sometimes you have to adjust.
Wally's napping, so we had to get in our party gear because it's our 1 year Vlogiversary. So hopefully he'll wake up maybe here in a little bit and he can go over and join us. He's been doing these late afternoon naps lately, and that's been a little rough. Nice for us because we kind of get a cocktail hour, but a little rough for him because he goes to bed late already. So, but he's actually been going to bed earlier with taking a late afternoon nap. I think he just is, he's tired, he's growing. He's our growing little boy. This morning, he actually went to his very first gymnastics class. So that was pretty fun. It was kind of a nerve-wracking moment for me as a mom, just to let my little bird fly off on his own. So
no Wonderful World of Walter footage from that.
No, it was, all the parents were very, very quiet in the viewing room. So, and I was up there just trying not to be embarrassed because Wally was crazy. Could definitely hear his name being yelled a couple times across the room because he just would go do his own thing at gymnastics this morning. So, hi guys. Look, Lisa's on. Is it just you, Lisa? Is Kevin on too?
It says we
made it. Okay, so maybe it's Lisa and Kevin. Yeah. And we've got the flipped here, and Angie's on. So, yay! Thanks for watching, guys. And Christy's here. Chrissy. Awesome. All right, I'm actually going to hand this over to Mark so he can enter all of you guys too, because even if you're already entered in our drawing by being here tonight and commenting, you will get another entry to win. So we'll wait like about 20 minutes and then we'll announce our winner. So.
Which hat? My hat or Irene's hat?
Yes, Ellie. Which color, blue or red? What's your favorite? We had to get all dressed up since it's our Vlogiversary. So I don't know how long this is going to last though, because it is kind of annoying. But the live will keep
handing this over to me?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember. Here we go. Settings, groups. Oh, I need to pay for the pro version of this because then I don't have to watch stupid ads all the time.
I can watch that.
So we'll get you guys entered. Ellie says blue. So I win. Oh, that's okay. What about the leis, Ellie? Do you like the pretty flowers? Do you like green or do you like yellow flowers? What's your favorite flower? All right. Well, we thought it would be fun tonight to celebrate, to do a Q&A. So kind of a, it's called the YouTube Get to Know Us tag. So we thought that would be kind of fun just to kind of talk a little bit about why we started vlogging and maybe share some of our favorite memories that we've had from vlogging over the last year. I really want to put together a highlights video. So that's my plan, but it's a little daunting to think about just going through because we've consistently posted. Okay, I gotta lose the hat.
Yeah, how many minutes are we in? Let's see, where's our count? 4 minutes in and the hat's off.
It's really hot, and the lei is really hot around my
neck. That's why you need to all, if you haven't looked at it yet, the painting like Bob Ross. Is that out?
No, tomorrow. So our Bob Ross challenge video comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep, hats off.
So watch the painting of Bob Ross video.
Right.
This one does it.
Hey,
not going to give it away.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
So that video
and you'll be impressed.
Live. Yes, that video will go live tomorrow. So we're doing a Thursday, Saturday schedule now with posting. So our next Disney video. Oh, don't be shy, Ellie. It's okay. She likes the green flowers the best. The green flowers and the blue hat. So I think all the way around, I'm the winner there. So yeah, so we'll have some fun videos coming up. We're going to be posting a Disney vlog from our last trip every Saturday. At some point, we'll probably hop in and post our August trip because we want to try and post the Star Wars opening sooner than what our current schedule is set up for with all of our July vlogs, because we just have a lot of vlogs from July. So we'll have those coming out on Saturdays. So make sure you're subscribed so you can watch that. Yeah. Anything else you want to share?
You can't put the same name in here twice.
Yes, you can.
No, but you have to like modify it.
Okay. Well, you can modify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've got it.
Now you guys are T-flipped.
T-flipped.
So we've got, I think, everybody in there. And like I said, we'll wait a little bit. So maybe we'll do like half the questions and then announce our winner. I think T-flipped is kind of like, that's like your rapper name,
that's your rapper name.
So
I also have a rapper name. What is it though?
Puddle Jumper.
Puddle Jumper. Yep, my nephew
I can't remember what we were
christened
talking about.
me Puddle Jumper. It was first thing in the morning.
So we were talking about some other like rapper's name that's called something. And so we decided Puddle your rapper name was the Puddle Jumper.
Yep. Love it.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and do these questions. Just kind of talking a little bit more about our channel and why we started vlogging. So what is your name and the name of your channel? So I'm Irene.
I'm Mark.
I'm Mark. And then Wally is sleeping right now. So his name is Walter, but we call him Wally. We'll see if he ever becomes a Walter or a Walt. He's Walter when he gets in trouble. And I
always
think
Walter when he's in trouble.
I think he'll probably be Walter when he goes to school. That's how we've registered for everything. But we call him Wally. So we'll just kind of see how that evolves. And then we have our Great Dane, and her name is Bagheera, but we call her Biggie. So our last Great Dane that we had, her name was Minnie. And she passed away from osteosarcoma when I was pregnant with Wally. It was pretty traumatic. So when the only way I could heal my heart was to get another dog. So it was just kind of this magical thing in that I looked online and there happened to be a litter of Great Dane puppies just down the road. And the whole litter had been named after characters from the new Jungle Book movie that had come out. So it felt like a sign that she was just meant to be a part of our family. And so she came to be with us, and we lovingly call her Biggie because we had a Minnie and now we have a Biggie, and it's kind of short for Bagheera. So she's also called Bagheera when she's in trouble, though.
Yes.
So the name of our channel is A Wonderful World of Walter. And the next question says, what does the name of your channel mean? So obviously it's named after our little guy, and we are kind of doing a play on the Wonderful World of Disney. And so we have the Wonderful World of Walter, and Walter is named after Walt Disney. So it just kind of felt full circle to us. And we just kind of try and always highlight the fun things and the wonderful things and just the life that Wally has. So all the fun things that we get to do as a family. So it is truly the Wonderful World of Walter. So that is what our name is from. And then where are you from? So we live in Colorado. We're in northern Colorado in Fort Collins. It's a great town. If you ever want to come visit the Colorado area, we're really close to Denver, close to Estes Park, and Rocky Mountain National Park, which are both kind of big attractions in the area. Fort Collins is actually home to New Belgium Brewery and Odell's Brewery and a bunch of other breweries, a bunch of other microbreweries, but Odell's and New Belgium are kind of the big ones that everybody knows. So we have a lot of breweries in the area. We're right at the foothills. So it's a really beautiful place. It's a great place to raise a family, which is one of the reasons that we love it a lot, is just the schools are all great and the weather's great year round. Even though we do get snow and it gets cold in the winter, we never have snow that stays for a long time. It's usually melted.
You're letting the secrets out.
I know, right?
Don't let the secrets out to the people.
So it
snows all the time here.
Horrible.
Deep, heavy.
It is getting very busy in
snow.
Fort Collins. There's a lot of people moving here.
No, you don't.
Real estate values are going up like crazy. So it's definitely a popular area of the country to be in. We have a lot of people that migrate here from out west, coming from California. We have a lot of people that have come here from the east. So it's kind of this like perfect meld in the middle, and the people are just super nice out here. Mark and I both grew up in Iowa. So we were both from the same small town in Iowa. We are high school sweethearts. We've been together since I was 14 years old. He was 2 years ahead of me in school. So we've been together for a long, long time. So we grew up in the Midwest, and we deeply appreciate the weather in Colorado, being Midwesterners. So we do not miss the humidity. We do not miss the cold, snowy winters that never seem to end. So we will take the snow. I don't like the snow either, Chrissy. It is not my favorite at all. I wouldn't mind living somewhere where it didn't snow, but I don't mind the snow when there's no school because I work in a school. So when school is canceled, I like snow. Then I get to stay home. So why did we start a YouTube channel? So the reason we started last summer, a year ago. So yes, I enjoy the snow from the window too. And I like the snow in the mountains. If it could just stay in the mountains and just not come here, that'd be great. So we started a YouTube channel because we really wanted to document our family history and just the fun things that we do as a family and create these memories for Walter. Growing up, my mom and dad had one of those big, 8mm camera. And so they filmed every birthday party and every Christmas and Easters and family get-togethers and trips. Like my dad legitimately carried this giant camera around Disney World when we went as a family when I was in 5th grade, like the whole trip. I mean, he filmed the entire Illumination show. He was dedicated. So I have all these family videos that I've grown up. It's mind-boggling to think about now, like as many times as we've done
these little cameras,
right?
and
as many times as we've done the parks, and just thinking about my dad carrying around this heavy, big camera through the parks is kind of funny to think about. But that was really important to me.
Well, I think one reason we started it too was we knew we'd have comfort with all facets of it. I mean, from our history, as we used to run a video production company, the two of us together. And so we knew about filming, we knew about camera angles, we knew about editing, we knew about composing quality stories.
Yeah.
So
and that's, for me, I edit all of our videos, and it's a creative outlet for me. So I really, really enjoy having this outlet where I can go and edit and tell a story. And I love music, so finding the right music to go with it is really fun. And then we're just creating and documenting these memories. And it's really fun to see that Wally has these very vivid memories of things, and he wants to watch different videos that we've done. And I think that it's fun too because we're creating together. So working in K-12 and just being really passionate about technology and how it impacts learning, and feeling very passionately about the 4 C's with creativity and communication and collaboration and critical thinking. I got all 4 of them, Angie. I didn't forget one. But those are things that are really important to me. And I think that right now in society, especially our kids, are just consuming a lot. And we are as adults too. And so having a YouTube channel is this really healthy way for us to create something and give that back as a family. And it gives us the opportunity to do fun things like the Bob Ross painting challenge that I just did with my niece and her friend. Like, that was really, really fun thing that we got to do. And it was actually my niece's idea. And it was really cool to see her get really excited about something and bring it to us and say, we should do this on YouTube. And so it's really fun. It's given us that motivation to do more things. Like, we should go check this out. We should go to this festival. We should, go try these things. And I think especially with an almost 3-year-old, a 3-nager, as we like to call him, that can be challenging. He's definitely at that age where going out in public is hard sometimes, but I think that it's really encouraged us to go participate in things and give him those experiences. And even when he has a bad day or a frustrating day, it's helping us just, still document the good things that happen along the way. And the truth is your memories, you don't remember the bad things, I mean, those things tend to wash away when you go on a vacation and, you do all these really fun things, but maybe something was a little off, or you forgot this, or it was too hot, or it was too cold, or whatever. Those are the things that wash away with time, and you remember all those happy things. And I think that those happy memories are what help us get through hard times in life too. So it's really fun to create that for him.
Yeah. I mean, I think I see real value from this in in just creating something that we can always go back on and form those memories. I mean, it's been very actually interesting watching Wally go back and watch the videos. He's forming those memories. Whereas I think a lot of, little ones don't have that. They don't have any memories from when they're little. And I think he's going to be weird in that standpoint that he's going to have a lot of memories from when he was very little.
And I do too from watching those videos growing up. I feel like I formulated memories differently, and I have all these really, really happy, really vivid memories of like childhood birthdays and things because we videoed it. So Angie, yes, we used to have a video production company. So actually when we were in high school, it's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about entrepreneurship. When I was in between, it's off, hats off, 15 minutes. So when I was it was the summer between my sophomore and junior year of high school, I think, and you just graduated. We started a video production company. So it was called Akudo Productions. There's still a website for it out there. But we had attended like a summer entrepreneurship business camp and just kind of got the gears turning in our head. And we thought, what could we do that could be a business and we could make money and we could do something? And we both had skills in technology and video editing. And so we just started a company and had a lot of fun with it, learned a lot, grew a lot. It was an amazing experience. And Mark and I have always been techie people. So the name Akudo is actually Italian for the word keen, which means cutting edge. So that was just something that was really fun to have a company. And I think it's a great experience for any young person to do.
It paid for our first trip to Disney World.
It did. Yeah. That's actually what we used our money from the business was to actually go and take a trip to Disney World. I think it was like right around that same like summer because we had started it. I think you were still in school when we started it. Yeah. And so then that summer we had paid off all of our business loans for all the equipment we'd invested in and we had a profit and that's what we decided to do with it. Because that's what you can do when you're 16 years old. You can decide to just blow all your money
on a vacation, baby.
On a vacation. So, which is kind of still what we do now, but that's okay.
That's okay. I think I can take this next question.
Yeah.
Let me make sure what is your channel
Angie had one other question though.
Yeah, you go on.
So Angie wanted to know where we got our music from our videos. So we actually use, I don't know how to say it, epidemic sound. It's like epic.
It's like epic sound, but there's a D in there.
Yeah. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it was a recommendation from a friend on Facebook after we published our first video, and it has been awesome. They have a monthly subscription fee that is for YouTube content creators. So they have a whole library of music you can use. You can search it by all kinds of different like genres, by beats per minute, by region, by mood. It has things sorted by mood. And then we just pay... It's like $10 a month?
10 or 15, yeah.
It's like $10 to $15 a month. And then as long as you have an active subscription, when your video is published, it is all free write music. So someday if we didn't have a subscription, our videos would still be fine because they were published during the time when we did have a subscription, but then moving forward, we wouldn't be able to use it. But that's been really great because I think music is just a really important component of the video editing process. Okay.
So what is our channel about? I mean, we've kind of already hit on that on why we formed the YouTube channel, but primarily our channel is about Walter. We really try to focus on doing things through his eyes, doing things that will entertain him both at the time and after the fact. I mean, multiple of the videos, he's like, I want to watch my monster truck video. Okay, we'll go watch a monster truck video for the 100th time. So that's the main reason. Again, we also did it to capture our own memories. So it's about us as a family, us as individuals, and about Walter. So that is why you'll see, mommy, daddy trips, places. You'll see Irene doing things on her own, me doing things on my own. More kind of just a clue into our life. It also is a real good way for us to, kind of stay in touch with family who are not around. So like my parents are not out here. They're back in Iowa. So it's a good way for them to see kind of what we're up to without having to be fully involved in it. And
I think
I think they enjoy the short snippets of what we do.
I think it's been really nice, especially for family, because they kind of get to watch Walter grow up too and get to see him in different stages. And then when they don't get to see him for a long time, when they do see him, it doesn't feel like he's a stranger, you know. I mean, they feel like they've seen his little personality evolve and stuff. And so, so I think primarily we're a family channel. We definitely have a lot of Disney content just because that's something that we love. And I think our channel is still evolving. I think we're just having fun with it. I think we're, embracing different things along the way and just doing things that make us happy and going on adventures. And we highlight a lot of Northern Colorado too. So, but primarily I would say I would like brand us as a family channel, and then maybe Disney secondarily from that. So, who's our target audience? I think again, kind of families. I think, fellow Disney lovers is definitely a big one. Families with small kids is a big one. People who live in the Northern Colorado area or who, maybe vacation here. I think that's another target. So
I think another target is incorporating your travel agent business. Is that we every once in a while we shoot things that we haven't seen before. A good example is the Kennedy Space Center video. So you get a lot of people, I'm going to Kennedy Space Center, and that's what you get. But you ask me, you're like, what is that whole area like? What's that whole area like? What, and so in that video we talk about what it's like to walk around Cape Canaveral and just being in the town versus being at a rocket launch or anywhere else, and kind of get that feel. So we do a lot from that perspective.
And I think
an audience as well.
Also people with special dietary needs. So Mark has a lot of food allergies. I have a lot of food allergies. So I think that's another one too, is we really try and like focus on, if you have a dietary need or if you're traveling, just kind of like highlighting tips and pointers and unique observations that we've made and things like that. So definitely travel focused. And I think the older Wally gets, the more traveling we'll be doing to other places outside of Disney. As much as we love Disney, we love to travel in general. So I think that'll be another big opportunity that we'll start to do more of. Disney's just been really easy to do with Wally. Well, he's been little. First of all, he's free. So that's a huge bonus. And it's just a great place to go. I think, we are very family focused, and Disney's great because it involves the whole family. And that's why Walt built the parks. He built the parks so that there was a place where families could go and have fun together. And that has been a really beautiful thing with having a little guy that right now, if we went to Europe or we went to New York City or we went to Seattle, like he is not really going to remember that. We could go to like children's museums and things like that, but he's not going to remember the history of those places or getting to see these monuments or things. So those are all things we're hoping to do in the future, but just as he gets a little bit older.
Hi, Eddie Family Adventures. Got you in on the contest.
Yeah, so if you're on today and you're commenting, we are entering you into our drawing again. And we're going to draw about halfway in. So we'll do just maybe a couple more questions, and then we will get ready to do our giveaway. Let's see. So what do we hope to achieve with our channel? I think just documenting our family history. I think I always tell people like, if we end up becoming millionaires from having a vlogging channel and we don't have to work anymore, that'd be great. But, that's a long, long way down the road. We don't anticipate that happening anytime soon. Sure, we could end up having like a viral video or something like that. But I think for us, really, it's just about building community and sharing the fun things that we do and connecting with others and documenting. So that's really what we're hoping to achieve. If along the way we have 20 million followers and don't have to work, that'd be fine too. So hi Russ, thanks for hopping on. You're just in time to get another entry into our drawing. I think you're in there once. Yeah, so you'll be in there twice. So
I've got to modify his name.
R. Stapleton. So you get a rapper name if you're already entered into the drawing once or twice, because you can't put the same name into our random name picker. So if you're in there more than once, then we're calling it your rapper name. So I don't know, maybe we should have called you
I
Russ Staple Bomb. I don't know. I'm not good at rapper names. T-Flept, that one worked really well. That was a good rapper name. Top 3 favorite YouTubes. So I think that question could be taken two ways. So I think if we're talking about our top 3 favorite YouTubers, like YouTube channels, that's a hard question. I think the ones that we watch really regularly are the Flepped. You guys are awesome. You're definitely one of our top favorite channels out there. If you guys are not already watching Flepped, you guys should go over to their channel on YouTube. They're amazing. And then probably Promise. Her channel is really fun too. We've gotten to hang out with Promise and her ex-boyfriend Brock when they were still together as Years to You. We hung out with them a couple times, and we've kept in touch with both of them and gotten together with Promise a couple times. And so Promise is definitely, or that I watch really regularly. And then as far as like family vloggers go, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget their name right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, Daily Bumps. That's one that I've like really loved watching. They just do a lot of really, really fun things, and they have a lot of followers. So like if I was saying what a goal for our channel would be is maybe being Daily Bumps someday. I don't think that's probably ever going to happen, but I would not mind being Daily Bumps. They do a lot of really cool stuff. And then obviously we watch Tim Tracker. We watch them a lot, and that's been really fun to follow them along as they're getting ready to start a family. So that'll be really cool, I think, just to see what happens as their channel changes. So it looks like something happened because we went from like 7 to 2 and now we're like back up. So I don't know if, something froze. It looks like I think streaming's been having some issues today. Russ. So Promise introduced Russ to our channel.
Oh, awesome.
That's how he found us. So that's really fun. And it's always fun to know how you guys found our channel and just kind of how you got here. So if you want to share in the comments how you guys discovered our channel and how you came to watch us, that'd be really fun to hear. It's always fun to just kind of know what the journey through YouTube is and how we find each other. So, top 3. Who's your other guy? The guy with the accent?
I for life of me, I'm not getting who you're talking about.
But it's this DSNY newscast.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
DSNY newscast. Thank you.
That guy.
Yeah.
He watches that one all the time.
All the time.
I like him, but he's a little annoying. There's another guy that you watch that he has really good information, but I just really kind of can't stand him. So I just let Mark watch and then relay the information to me. But yeah, Everyday Astronaut, if you're a nerd or you really like space, science, any of that stuff, Everyday Astronaut is awesome. His stuff is really cool. He's actually from Iowa.
Cedar Falls.
Cedar Falls, yeah. He purchased an old spacesuit off of eBay.
An old Russian spacesuit.
And just kind of started like taking pictures and going on social media. And then I think he did some like school like education programs and then started out on YouTube. And so he's really fun, and he goes to all of the he goes like all the lunches and just covers everything and does a lot of like simulations, and he's great. Like he's super fun. So when SpaceX launched the Falcon Heavy, that was actually whose broadcast I watched was Everyday Astronaut, just because it was fun to see. So
I didn't know DSNY Newscast had a phone app. I might have to go look for that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go check that out.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. This is question 9. So we'll do this and then we'll do our giveaway. Just to make sure everybody's in here. Who inspired you to start a channel? And so I think Flipped, I think you guys said that Promise had inspired you. Or,
no, it's Russ said.
Okay. Somebody. I can't.
No, the Flip said Promise invite.
Yours to you.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was actually a big inspiration for us was last 4th of July. So coming full circle, last 4th of July, we had gotten together with Brock and Promise and just had such a fun night. Like it was just really, really fun. They're both just really nice people. And that was kind of our big like push. Like we'd been talking about doing this for a while, and we really knew we wanted to start a vlog and have a YouTube channel. And so I think hanging out with them that night just kind of was that push we needed to say, let's do this. So we came back from that trip and we launched into it. And our first vlog is long. It's not horrible. It's probably just really boring if you're not us. So starting out was definitely a little rocky and just kind of trying to figure out who we were and what our voice was and what our format was, and the sound wasn't great. But our first vlog was actually where our ending phrase comes from.
Mm-hmm.
So we went and saw the Mr. Rogers documentary. I was a wreck. I'm like sobbed the whole time. But that's where our outro came from, was "We love you just the way you are," because that's what Mr. Rogers would say. So so that was our first vlog, and it just kind of has improved from there. We've gotten better at thumbnails. We've gotten better at connecting with other people, putting together content, kind of telling our story, editing. We're trying to stick to like 10 to 15 minutes on videos. I think our first one was like 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
So it was really long. So, so yeah, that was our big inspiration, was just hanging out with Brock and Promise and just realizing this is something we need to do. It's something we've been talking about and we need to do it. So, oh yeah, Chrissy found us because of a local event. And Flept got here because of Promise, or Russ got here because of Promise. Flept, how did you guys find us? I can't ever remember. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering if your Christmas in July was because of Yours to You. That was always a really fun thing that they did. And yes, we love their Disney Withdrawal Days too. And we definitely do a lot of Disney Withdrawal Day inspired things. Just because of that, it was so fun that they did that.
Thanks, Russ.
Yeah.
We like the outro.
It just naturally came to us. And when we did our first vlog, we weren't really sure how we were going to close it out. And we just said, you know what? Like, this is who we are. And we really, I think it really embodies who we are as a family too. And that we love everybody. We have big hearts. We're maybe not the most like touchy-feely. I'm a hugger, but I also can be uncomfortable with hugs. But I just truly, in our hearts, we love everybody, and we love getting to know everybody and hearing everybody's stories, and everybody's different, and everybody has their own struggles and challenges in life, and everybody has their own beautiful story to tell. And so that's just really what our outro means, is that we love you just the way you are, and 100% true. So, oh yeah, on another live stream today. Yep.
That's great.
I know I can't remember how I found you guys either. Like, I don't remember.
Beautiful thing of social media.
It is kind of funny how like
you just come together.
Sometimes you just stumble across something through something and you realize. I think you guys had commented on one of our videos, and then I started following you, and I was like, these guys are awesome. So I love your stuff, and I really hope someday we can meet up with you guys in the park, because that'd be super, super fun. It was a bummer that we like missed each other by a day on this last trip. That tends to happen like a lot. I think it's hard, and it's hard not being in the area just to meet up with people. But we're always so appreciative when people are willing to meet up with us and hang out with us. And it's really fun to meet fellow YouTubers. So, okay. So I think we're halfway in. We've got 7 people watching right now. I think it is time to do our official giveaway. So I'll show you guys one more time what we're giving away. So we've got a lovely pair of the discontinued original rose gold ears. We picked these up at the outlets on our spring break trip, which was very fortunate because I just lost mine on that trip. And so Mark made me buy like ample extras in case of emergency. You never know when you're going to have a rose gold ear emergency. For real, it's a thing. Don't ever put your ears in the barnstormer, because you will not remember they're there. But I got redemption on this last trip, because I should have gotten that on video. As we were walking off of the barnstormer, there was a lady with a small child riding in the back who had ears on, and they were official Disney ears. I think they were the purple ones. And I watched as she went, "Oh no!" and her ears fell to the ground on the barnstormer. So I'm just gonna. I didn't think
it was possible. I accused her
even
and
like
said it's
Molly and
not
Ari
possible.
pointed it out. They're like, there they are on the ground.
Yeah.
So just saying, it can happen. So beautiful pair of the rose gold ears, the originals, not Briar rose gold, the original rose gold.
Yep.
And then we also have the orange bird cup that they had at the
Flower
Flower and
and
Garden Festival this year. It does have a not on straw from our lovely son. So in place of that, we ordered some replacement straws. You can pick whatever color you want.
Yep.
And we will send a backup. So you get to pick 2 colors in case you have a straw gnar in your family. And I will tell you, like, I tried to, like, just out of curiosity, like, bite it and bend it back, and it cracked. Like, I don't even know how he did this. And it was a cold drink that was in here.
I don't know how he did that.
I don't know. He's got like super jaws. I mean, his sister's a Great Dane, and I swear half the time Wally thinks he's a Great Dane, and he has a lot of characteristics of a Great Dane. So maybe that's one of them. But anyway, we will dispose of this one.
Yeah.
I will say the replacement straws we've got, I searched and searched and searched and searched on Amazon to try and find one that was the same height. This is an 8-inch straw. I could only find 10-inch, so it is a little bit taller, but you can cut them, and if you use like a lighter, it'll melt the plastic down so it's not sharp.
But in truth, this one's a little short.
It is a little short.
It's a little short.
It probably would be better to
cranking
have
your nose into that thing,
a
so
longer one.
You'll want the longest straw.
Yes.
And plus, now we have some extras because if you haven't caught on yet, at Disney, they've switched to paper straws.
It's true. So this could also be your straw to take to the park.
The paper straws last for 1, maybe 2 sips, and then it's gone.
Also, which they're terrible for kids. But I also read online, and I don't know if this is true, that the paper straws are not gluten-free because the facility they're processed in, they use a little bit of flour so they don't like stick. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a little concerning if it is. Oh, okay. So you guys are going to Disney. I think you guys had commented in that live stream, Addie Family Adventures, and I apologize, I don't know your name. I'm excited to watch your channel though. I did subscribe to you guys today. I think you said you were going in a couple weeks, so that'll be fun. We're gonna be down there at the end of August. Oh, your daughter works there. That's awesome. Okay, so are you gonna get a sneak preview of Galaxy's Edge? Because if you are, I might hate you just a little
we will
bit.
unsubscribe.
No, we wouldn't unsubscribe. We wouldn't do that. We would just be super, super jealous. And if you happen to like want to invite us, we would be totally fine. Yeah. We're sad that they're doing AP previews, but it's only for the Premiere and Premiere Plus. And last year we had a Premiere AP, but then we just renewed at the Gold. So I don't mind the paper straws, but they're hard with a little one.
Who knows on straws?
Yeah, but it's nice because we can just tear them off. But he usually goes through like 2 or 3 straws when he has anything to drink, just because he gnaws it all down. Yeah. Yes, I'm hoping it works to see you guys at the end of August. Yep. That is my hope. Okay, so also in here, we do have just some little goodies because like Mark said, I do travel agency work on the side. So it's just a nice little clear tote, and there's a lanyard and all kinds of goodies in there. And then this is actually a portable phone charger, which is our like absolute must when we go to the parks, to always have a phone charger, especially in Florida with it being so hot. I think batteries drain just a little bit faster. And then this nice tote bag as well. So that is the grand prize. So
prize is we're doing 3, right?
You might be asking at a sneak peek into something I'm doing soon. Oh no. Okay, I'm so excited to see what that is. Yep. That's awesome.
I mean, technically we've already seen Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, through YouTube, yeah.
They're like repeats.
It's true.
For the other part, but
still haven't been in it. We haven't been on the Millennium Falcon. No. That's one thing I don't know if there's any ride-throughs on that.
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
No, I haven't watched any of those. So that's totally new to me. So, okay, let's get out the app and draw a winner. And we have a little celebratory toast we're going to do. So I think we've got everybody in here. It's going to be one
big prize?
I guess.
We're doing 3 prizes.
I think it should just be one
big prize,
one grand prize winner for our Vlogiversary. We do have some other fun things coming up and some other little giveaways and things that we're going to do. So I think this one is an all-in grand package winner.
And for all the work you had to do to get your entries.
It's true.
Yes.
So we've got lots of people entered in here. It's not showing. I think it's like.
There we go. So
you can see all the dots. It's super bright. All right. So I think we do play. And then I think I hit the little question mark.
Hit the question mark?
Question mark. Okay, the winner is, oh, I can't see it. It's flapped, not T-flapped, not the flap. Oh, this is the flap.
This is the flap.
You're in there as flapped, the flapped, and T-flapped. So I know you really can't see that because of the glare. But you guys are the big winner.
So comment down below what colors straw
well,
you want.
you can just tell me. So I've got blue, like a dark blue, red, yellow, like neon green, teal, gray, a lighter teal.
I mean, the original straw that's in there is yellow. So if you want to maintain the integrity of the yellow straw, you at least need yellow.
Green,
so
pink,
pick some
purple,
other colors
and like
to go with it.
Translucent. So pick 2 colors. Green, okay. And do you want like this green? Like
2 greens,
the real green? Or like more of the neon green? This one probably is more true to the actual color of the straw, is this one. But we could do both of those.
And the yellow?
Yeah, do these 2 right here. Mark says that's what we're doing, unless you neon green. Okay, got it. Okay. So I will message you guys. I think you guys maybe you have a PO box on your videos. I'm not sure. But if you don't, I'll message you and I'll get your address so we can get that in the mail for you.
If there is a PO box there, is it acceptable to send?
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna try and get it in a fairly small box. Shouldn't be too big. So let's do our celebratory toast. We'll answer a couple more questions. And then if you guys have any questions for us too. So
these have been coming to room temperature nicely in front of the lights.
Gotta have some champagne. So cheers to 1 year.
1 year.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers to you.
Thanks so much for watching. Do you want to get out the other celebratory item?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what I'm really excited about.
Yeah. We got to answer questions first.
We need to start a P.O. box too. We've thought about doing it.
Then you gotta go to it.
Yeah, but you're pretty close to the.
Well, that's right. I go there for work all the time too, because we have a work P.O. box.
All right, Mark got us some yummy gluten-free cupcakes. Yes, so we got some chocolate. Yes, so congrats to Flept. And like I said before, if you guys are not already watching their channel, go check them out. And they have some really, 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 really fun stuff. They do a lot of really fun challenges. Their videos are really well edited. They have awesome music. They live down in Miami, so they're closer to Disney than we are, but they do a lot of fun Florida stuff. I know. Well, some imaginary champagne.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I told Mark, I'm like, we have to have cupcakes and champagne to celebrate. And he kind of thought I was crazy. But
in technicality, this is not champagne. This is Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Which is usually what our bubbling drink of choice is. So
we do like Prosecco.
Technically, this is Prosecco. The Italian sparkling wine.
Yes. Okay, Addie Family Ventures wants to know what our favorite ride at Magic Kingdom is. That's a really good question. And
also, we always get into this. You're saying ride.
Right.
You're not saying attraction or show.
So not attraction.
So even though it moves, it's technically classified as an attraction or show.
You do love the Carousel of Progress.
It moves, so it should be a ride.
Tomorrowland. Oh my gosh.
Tomorrowland Transit Authority.
Thank you.
Yep.
People Mover.
Yep.
Which funny story about the People Mover. Did I tell our funny story about the People Mover?
No.
And I don't
think you have.
I don't know. I didn't get it on video.
I'm sure you didn't.
But we were waiting in line. It was like 12:30 at night. It was our last ride of the night. We went to go ride the People Mover.
Where was I at?
I don't know where you were. Did you go ride Space Mountain?
Maybe.
I don't know. You went and rode something that Wally couldn't go on.
Yeah.
And so the girls and I took Wally to go ride People Mover. And as we're standing in line, no joke, he beelines it, like ducks under the railing, beelines it onto the moving walkway, and jumps into a car, and the door is starting to close.
Which means it's going to go.
And thankfully, this dad leapt in there and grabbed him and brought him back to me.
At the same time, the cast members hitting the stop button.
So of course the ride gets shut down, and that one does not restart super quickly. So we're standing in the line of shame forever, and everybody was super nice. Like, nobody was mean about it. But I was like,
Wally shut down the
Walter,
people mover.
oh my goodness. And then as we're standing there and it's shut down, all of these cockroaches climbed out from underneath of the belt. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. So know that about next time you're hopping on the people mover is there's cockroaches there.
Yeah, I don't know what's
They're hiding from
under
you.
the people mover. I mean, it goes through all those other rides. So.
Yeah.
But it's Florida. It's a damp environment. I'm sure.
Just imagine that scurrying cockroaches.
Anyway, that was our son who shut down the people mover.
He also shut down Nemo.
Yeah, he did.
He ran backwards into Nemo.
The Seas with Nemo and Friends. We get out of the shell.
Yeah.
And I go to grab his hand, and he just boom beelines it the opposite way, like into the aquarium. He is such a little stinker. I tell you what.
That has an automatic shutdown, by the way. I don't know if they have sensors or.
And that one goes pretty fast. Like it started back up,
going.
But people mover, like it felt like it took like a year to restart because I'm just like standing there with all these people. I'm like, Wally, you shut down the people mover. That's so naughty. You need to tell everyone you're sorry. And so he's like, I'm sorry. You little stink butt. Thankfully they got him though. Otherwise he would have just gone on a joyride on the people mover by himself. That could have been entertaining. Okay, so anyway, back to the question. What is our favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom? After that experience, I would probably not the people mover. I don't know. I really love Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I'd say that's your favorite ride.
I think but I think like thrill ride is probably Big Thunder. I adore Big Thunder Mountain. It is probably my favorite coaster.
See, I like it so much better at Disneyland.
I do like it better at Disneyland. So I guess if you had to say like favorite version, it would be in Disneyland. So then it would probably be the Haunted Mansion in the Magic Kingdom, which we didn't even go on this last trip. We like never made it there. Yeah, which was super sad because we tried to get a picture on the last time. I think we talked about this in our last live, and then Marcus was a doofus and was like leaning out of his cart, and so the picture got flagged by Disney, and so we didn't get our picture.
Our family got flagged by Disney.
Yeah, so our whole like party didn't get our
picture.
Really like good Haunted Mansion picture because the first time we went through it, I didn't know where the camera was, and so I looked really stupid. Yeah, so we didn't get our picture, which was a bummer.
You like Haunted Mansion? I think I really like Pirates.
I like Pirates a lot too.
Yeah,
that's probably like top 3 Pirates. Although I love I guess the Tiki Room's not a ride though.
Again, shows.
It's true. My favorite show is probably Tiki Room. Your favorite show is Carousel of Progress.
My favorite anything in Magic Kingdom is Carousel Progress.
Yeah.
They need to update that last scene though.
I know it is.
Here's the update in that last scene.
It's funny though that they're doing like virtual reality in the last scene because that is very like timely for what's happening.
It's totally timely. They just need to like
it. Yeah.
It needs to be the future as it is today versus the future as we thought it was going to be because. Yeah.
And Space Mountain. You like Space Mountain a lot too. I have finally gotten over my fear of Space Mountain and I thoroughly enjoy it now. I'm very, very, very sad that I never did Hyperspace Mountain in Disneyland. It was when I was in my phase of being afraid of everything.
You missed out on that one.
And I probably won't ever get to do it because I don't know that they're still going to do it with Galaxy's Edge. We'll see.
They'll do it. At least it's in the same park there. I mean, so they'll do it.
The railroad's super fun. Russ, have you been to Disneyland? Because again, the railroad in Disneyland is by far my favorite. Just because it's really classic and they go through the dinosaurs that Walt had taken to the World's Fair. So that's really cool to get to see. So definitely the Disneyland Railroad's my favorite. And it has the Lily Bell car.
You tend to find me anyways, and I think both of us loving anything that Walt had his hands on.
It's true. Yeah. I think like as far as like Magic Kingdom versus Disneyland Park, we are Disneyland fans over Magic Kingdom. But then maybe Disney World for everything else.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I like how big Disney World is and just all the resorts and that there's so much more to do outside of the parks. Disneyland is a little more limited outside the parks, although you are in Southern California, so there's a lot to do in Southern California. We're going to do a big trip to SoCal in January. So we're going to do Legoland. We're going to do the San Diego Zoo. We're going to do, I think there's a really good Air and Space Museum out there. We're going to do Disneyland. So
you're previewing our vlogs for next year already.
I know. Don't give away. I'm so sad. Like our annual pass expires for Disney World in September, and I literally literally check every day to see if we can get any cheap airfares to go down just one more time, or if we can sneak down for Christmas. We're eyeballing a possible Disney cruise because I do the Disney travel agency work on the side. I can get some discounted rates on those. So if a cheap one happens to pop up and we can get good flights and it works out with timing, we might try and sneak on a Disney cruise sometime in the next year, but we'll see. It's really hard not to go down for Christmas.
Russ, if you're going next year, I mean, definitely look at when you're going, because the one thing they can do with Disneyland that they cannot do with the Magic Kingdom is they can put overlays on rides and a whole bunch of special stuff. So if you're wanting to see Disneyland in its raw form, you have to go not during any seasons or special times. That is they can do that at the Magic Kingdom because so many people come there as a once in a lifetime experience from around the world.
That's true.
That the last time they did that, they did the castle overlay, which you got to see.
That's the birthday cake, yeah. And people were furious. I have to eat a cupcake. I can't.
We're talking about birthday cake. You
Sorry.
Eat a cupcake. No, go for it. Here's the fork.
I
brought a Wally fork in case he wakes up.
I have such a sweet tooth.
But yeah, so definitely, Russ, make sure you look at when you're going. Now, if you want to see those overlays, if you want to see the Haunted Mansion as the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Personally, my favorite thing at Christmas there is the Small World. Their Christmas overlay for Small World.
Plug Christmas lights in everywhere.
So pretty and it's so fun.
The electricity cost on that ride when they do that has to be astronomical.
I have a sweet tooth. I can't sit here and not eat a cupcake.
Yeah, April should be normal. I think June sometimes they like to do their Star Wars overlay on Space Mountain.
And Addie Family Adventure said their favorite is the Disney or the Jungle Cruise. And that one's really fun too. I think we love all the corny humor. And so we always try and ride the Jungle Cruise and then eat at Skipper Canteen. Skipper Canteen's by far our favorite place to eat in the Magic Kingdom. Yeah. We've been forcing ourselves to eat other places in the Magic Kingdom when we go, just to kind of help branch out and like help advise other people and know what's there. But I would eat at Skipper Canteen every time. It's our favorite for sure. And Jungle Cruise is so much fun. The Trader Sam's is literally our favorite place in Disney World. Like we have to go there every time we go. So from that perspective, like we love Jungle Cruise because we love Trader Sam's, we love Skipper Canteen, we love all of the like tiki jungle stuff. So I have a Tiki Room Spirit jersey. Let's see. Would be in April. Yeah, so April would definitely be normal. What attractions have been removed or replaced would you love to see come back? That's a really good question. What do you think? I'd love to see the People Mover in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think just like seeing some of the old original Tomorrowland stuff in Disneyland would be pretty cool.
Trying to think of a lot of the things they would have removed from the Magic Kingdom. I guess was that Magic Kingdom? I don't think
it's Magic Kingdom specific.
Oh.
Like, I think it'd be fun to have Ellen's Energy Adventure back. I only got to do that one time, like right before it closed.
Yeah, like literally a couple days before it closed, actually, we were on it.
It was kind of a secret Disney trip.
Yeah.
But I think Wally would really love it because of the dinosaurs. So I think that would be fun.
So it hasn't closed, but I much prefer the test track version 1.0 compared to version it is now.
Yeah.
So I call that closed.
I don't like the new test track. I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
Nah. Missing out on the test track kind of feel.
I never got to see the original Figment. It's one of our favorite rides now with Wally because it was his very, very, very first Disney ride when he was 4 months old. Which was maybe a little mean because it's a little terrifying. But it would have been fun to see the original. I don't know. What do you guys think? What is an attraction that's been removed or replaced that you'd like to see come back?
Because I know we're not thinking of some that will go,
I know one. I didn't even go to Disney. So the very first time I ever went, I was in 5th grade. It would have been 96, 95. I think it was 95. I think it was Thanksgiving of 95. So that was the very first time I ever went to Disney. And then I didn't go again until high school when Mark and I went together. And then we didn't go again until our honeymoon. And that was Disneyland.
So I'm trying to think of, I see a couple of Mr. Toad on here, and they have that at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of where it was at.
It was Winnie the Pooh.
It was Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah,
Okay.
because in the ride, Owl is handing over, or Mr. Toad is handing over the deed to Owl.
Okay. Got it.
I think that would be a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is a fun one. We always ride that when we go to Disneyland. Yeah. And yes, definitely the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay on Haunted Mansion is really, really fun. It's really cool to see. It's crazy how much they do with it. But the one sad thing about it is that the Hatbox Ghost is not there. It goes away. I'm pretty sure they take the Hatbox Ghost out. He's gone. Yeah.
Because in at the top, I don't want to give it away, so I won't give. There's videos out there you can see what they put at the top.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, at the end you were in hell. Yep.
It's super weird, and it's super fast. Like, I don't know, like 30 seconds long. Like it's such a fast ride, and it's super weird.
The Great Movie Ride. Yep.
Russ used to work for the company. I think, Russ, were you? Somebody said they used to work on the monorails. Maybe that wasn't you. I think that was in a live today. What did you used to do when you worked for Disney? If you can say. If not, that's totally fine. Yes, I agree. Like if I had the choice to go for free, I would probably do World just because there's so much more to do there. Like you can Disneyland, honestly, you can do in 2 days. If you have 3, like you feel like you've done everything. But you can also do a lot more in 2 days in Disneyland. Like you can ride every single ride and then start riding them again.
Well, I think this trip was the first time we really started to say about the magic. It was the Magic Kingdom that it really takes 2 days.
It really does. You really can't do Magic Kingdom in one day.
Magic Kingdom really takes 2 days to
and that's how I advise
all
my clients too, especially if they have little ones. Like if you're going as just adults, maybe like if you just want to ride the thrill rides and see the castle. But if you really want to ride everything and experience Magic Kingdom, you can't do it in a day. You need at least 2 days or a day and a half at least.
That's interesting that Toad was different in Disney World. Okay.
That's cool.
I don't have any. I'm sure I wrote it. I don't have any recollection of it. I don't
think I did. Does anyone know when Mr. Toad left Disney World?
Yeah.
Probably before I ever went. I also was like a super chicken on that ride. I remember, this is probably why I like Big Thunder so much, because I never rode it. We waited in line for, I think, probably 2 hours to ride that ride. And when we got up to get in the cart, I chickened out and we had to walk through the cart and off the ride. So I never rode it when I first went as a child. And so now it's like my favorite ride there. And I think that's why. I think because I like chickened out on it and couldn't ride it. So now I love it.
And then I don't know if we talked about it, but the Great Movie Ride was
the Great Movie Ride.
It was a fun ride too, and I think they maybe just needed to update the movies that were in it. I'm
not really sure how I feel about Mickey's Runaway Railroad.
The technology will be cool.
The technology will be cool. If you haven't, Wally's gonna love the fact that it's a railroad. Like
he's gonna love the fact it's railroad. He's gonna love the fact that it's Mickey. So I think it's going to fit its purpose in this.
I don't like the new Mickey.
In this part, Hollywood Studios arguably has very little for the little ones. I mean, I went and did Hollywood Studios. I walked in the door at 5. It was pouring rain, and I think I did everything that Wally could do.
Yeah, you did the Disney live show, or you did Frozen that night.
I think I did Frozen that night. I could have done the live show if I would have been beaten.
It's a great last day park. Like you can do it in a half day. Like as adults, I think it's a nice park to just take your time in. And so the food is really grown on us there.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see the technology that they're going to put on that. But yeah, losing a little bit of the nostalgia.
The Hollywood. It was just such a strange move to take down the Sorcerer's Hat, to highlight the Grauman's Chinese Theater, and then pull out the Great Movie Ride from the Chinese Theater, which is what the Chinese Theater is all about, and the whole premise of like Hollywood. So it's just really weird. I don't know. I mean, it makes 100% sense in Disneyland. Like the fact that they're putting it in the Toontown area, that makes sense. That 100% fits. But it just is really weird for Hollywood Studios. Yeah. I don't know. But I also think that Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland doesn't fit, but it fits in Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
I don't know. I think Disney just gets a little money hungry sometimes, and it kind of impacts their decisions. I've seen a lot of things on
Well, and real life impacts their decisions. Like, we want to build Galaxy's Edge in California. No room at the California
DCA,
Adventure.
yeah, which is maybe where it would fit a little bit better, but arguably DCA is kind of a weird park right now too, because it's not really Disney California Adventure anymore. And like, why did they change? Okay, that's the attraction I want them to bring back.
There you go.
The original Soarin'. I love the original Soarin'. I do not like the new Soarin'. I miss the orange groves. I think the new Soarin' is fine in Epcot, but they should have left Soarin' over California in Disney's California Adventure Park. It just makes sense.
Yeah, Russ, I think you're exactly right. I think Hollywood Studios is now intellectual property land.
Yeah. I mean, I love Toy Story Land. I think we're going to love Star Wars Land.
Yeah.
But it's just different. It's a different Hollywood Studios for sure. I've seen all these articles pop up, and I haven't read them yet because I don't want to get like sucked into the rabbit hole of it. But I've seen so many things that have said that why Disney doesn't want you to know that Galaxy's Edge is an epic flop. Has anybody seen those articles or read them? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that Galaxy's Edge is a flop? I love the Harry Potter parks in Universal. I think they're fantastic. I love just the immersiveness of it. And so I'm really hoping that Galaxy's Edge is going to feel very similar. But I think one of the mistakes they made with Galaxy's Edge is they made it too mature. Like, I think it's catered a little bit too much to the 30-year-old, the 50-year-old crowd, and not enough to like kids and families.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think once they open Rise of the Resistance, that's going to change the feel of the park because it will be a little bit more family friendly.
Yeah, Russ has heard exactly the same thing I've been hearing, is that Disney intentionally blacked out all the APs. Yeah. So as soon as those guys get back into
That's true, Russ. I didn't think about that. But yeah, once APs get back in. And Disneyland is much more an AP park. Like,
it's a hugely AP park.
And it's really funny, like, having been APs at Disney World for the last 2 years, every time I like call in or do anything, they're always like, thank you so much for being an annual pass holder. And I think it's because in Florida, and I think it's changing, because I think there's a lot of, like, within the YouTube community, especially, I think there's a lot of people moving to Florida. But I think that it's more uncommon to have an AP in Disney World than it is in Disneyland. And I think Disneyland is way more annual pass holders because it's more of a locals park. And it really does feel more like an amusement park, like a park you go to for the day. That's why I think we love Disney World, because you really feel like you're in your own world when you're there.
You go in the Disney bubble.
Yeah, and it's not as much a bubble when you're in Disneyland. I mean, it is like plunked down right in the middle of like LA. You know, it's weird to like be driving through.
There's a dispensary around the corner,
and then like, oh, there's the like back of, you know, Space Mountain or Hollywood, or not even the Tower of Terror anymore. The Guardians. That is a ride I hate. They could get rid of that, in my opinion. Although I love the theming of the Tower of Terror. They did a fantastic job with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but it is literally the most terrifying thing in the world, and I will never ever ride it again. Ever. I won't do it.
I haven't even ridden it yet.
Mark's done like 60 drop rides. You haven't done the Guardians of the Galaxy yet? Oh.
No.
All right. Well, you'll have to do it when we go out January for sure. I will not. I will gladly stay with the child. I hate that ride. Okay, let's see. Oh, so Russ was a rep for Walt Disney Studios, took care of advertising and distribution to theaters and stores. That would be a really fun job. I would love to work for Disney someday. But then I've also heard people that have worked for it that say it's not great. It kind of like bursts the magic of it. But I still would love to. I would love to work in their like Imagineering department. Flapped, absolutely. I think we should do Trader Sam's. I think that is a great idea.
That's a great idea.
I think that should definitely happen. Let's see. What other comments did we miss?
I think
we've gotten most of them. There's a headstone. Yeah, the headstone in the pet cemetery for Mr. Toads. Yeah. Yep. That's one we always like to go and look at and see. Okay, so Addie Family Adventure says they like the new Mickey because it seems like they're taking Mickey back to his original self. That's kind of an interesting observation. I don't know if I've ever thought of it that way, but now that you say that, it is kind of true. I mean, Mickey was a little bit kind of like
gimmicky,
edgier, and I don't know, kind of more spunky, I guess, than the originals.
We'll have to go back and watch
interesting.
the original, like 1940s, 1930s cartoons.
And I don't think it's as much Mickey as it is like Goofy with his weird like leg hair, and Donald, like the one episode where it's like Donald's trying to go south for the winter and he doesn't make it and he turns into like a dead fried bird. Like it just is like kind of disturbing to me. I don't know. It's very Ren and Stimpy.
Yes.
And I never liked Ren and Stimpy. And so I don't know. But that is a really interesting observation. That they're taking you back to his original. I've never thought of it that way. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of the original Mickeys and just kind of think of it in a new lens. I really want to love it. And we do have, I think these guys are kind of mimicked after the new ones. We got these when we were there last time.
I mean, the nice thing is about that ride is, once they get it figured out, they will be able to make changes to it very easily. Yeah. So
we got these guys on a past trip, and they're kind of new Mickey-esque. These were the 90th birthday celebration Zoom Zooms. We want to construct a Disney wall in our loft area. We have these really cool like circular shelves, and then we got these polka dot cork boards. So we want to do like Mickey ears and a cool decal and stuff. So that eventually is our plan to do that, so we can put all of our fun little knickknacks on display, which I think will only prompt us to buy more knickknacks. So we've got our little wishables from the last video we did are up there. Those guys are so cute. Let's see. Oh, which resort do we like to stay at? So we've done a lot of resort exploration, I think, in the last, because we've gone so much in the last 3 years.
The answer depends on what we're doing.
It does.
Our goal for that.
So we loved staying at the Contemporary. That was a bonus stay. So we stayed at Jumbo House or Kidani at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we were stuck there in Hurricane Irma. And I think at the time it was stressful, but now looking back on it, we have really fond memories of that trip. It was before we were vlogging, which I kind of
unfortunate.
Yeah, it was kind of sad that we missed out on that. But I think we have really fond memories of that, and we love all of the food at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and the pool at Kidani was awesome. The splash pad was like fantastic. Our little guy had turned a year old, so he was kind of a little too young to really fully embrace it. So I want to go back and stay there. But I really liked that. I think if you're doing like Animal Kingdom and eating and enjoying the resort, the Animal Kingdom Lodge and Kidani are great. And we have Disney Vacation Club, so that also has influenced some of our stays. We love staying at, so then
what you talked about, we're staying at the Contemporary.
The Bay Lake Tower was a bonus stay because we ended up having to cash out a year's worth of points to extend our stay at Kidani because we had a 2-bedroom Savannah View room when we were there. We were staying with my mom and one of our good friends, and so that we had to cash out a whole year's worth of points to extend our stay. So we did call after that and just let Disney know that we were a little frustrated because if we paid cash, it was discounted. But if we used DVC points, there was no discount on points. And flights were canceled. Like we couldn't get out. And we had gotten on it like before they'd even like closed the park. We tried to call into Southwest and their phone system was down. And we waited on hold for 4.5 hours. Finally got an operator. You couldn't understand them.
Phone kept
called back.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't get through. And so we were stuck. So we did call and they gave us back 2 nights.
2 or 3 nights, yeah.
At a Bay Lake Tower studio. And they said, well, we can't give you a 2-bedroom. We said, that's fine. Like we typically stay in studios. Yeah. So they did give us a studio. And when I called in, they actually had a theme park view room available. I was doing like a silent party dance while I was on the phone with the guy. I was like, oh yeah, that'd be great. And I'm like, yes. So that was really cool. We really liked that. The view was fantastic.
And it's nice to be able to just walk into the Magic Kingdom. You cannot imagine how cool it is to be able to walk into the Magic Kingdom. We
got the bubonic plague when we were staying there. We got rotavirus. It was horrible. So not one of my happiest Disney memories, but at the same time, we still love staying at the Contemporary. Even with getting rotavirus, it was still a great stay. And we loved the pool there. We loved that we could walk to Magic Kingdom. So
nothing beats that.
Yeah, and we like that we could hop on the boats from there to go out to Wilderness because we went and saw Hoop-Dee-Doo. And so that was really nice. So that was great. We loved our stay at the Poly. That was really, really nice. And I don't know that their standard rooms are built like that, but the DVC rooms have the 2 bathrooms. Yeah. That was super, super nice, especially since we were traveling with my 17-year-old nephew.
Just give him his own bathroom.
Yeah, so he had his own space, which was nice. So really like that. We love Trader Sam's for one. So that's like a bonus to have it right
when you're
there.
Staying at the Polynesian, Trader Sam's quite easy.
Really enjoyed their quick service.
Yes.
Their Hawaiian meatballs with the sticky rice were so good. Yeah. We love Taboo Lounge. We love oh my gosh, it's escaping me, for breakfast. Kona Cafe is awesome. We ate at Ohana's for dinner, and it wasn't our favorite. We don't not like it, but with having food allergies, it just wasn't our favorite place. So I think our views are a little bit skewed on things sometimes because of that. But we also love that you could walk.
They're heavily skewed because of our food allergies.
We love that you could walk over to the Grand Floridian and use their gym over there. So we really liked the Poly, which is great because that's our home resort. So that's a bonus. What else? We love Beach Club. We just stayed at Beach Club, and again, that location is fantastic. Yeah. You can walk to Hollywood Studios. You can walk to Epcot.
Really short walk to Epcot.
It's about a 15-minute walk to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. Yep. 15
That's not too bad.
You'll work up a good Florida July sweat.
Yeah, but it's really like by the time you wait for the boat and sit on a boat and get over there.
Well, and that was the thing that we ran into is in the morning they load limit the boats so that they can load a small group of people from every resort. And so we were looking at needing to wait for 2, 3. Well, we waited for 1 boat. Yeah. And we would have to wait for 2 more to get onto it. So we're finally like, forget it. We're going to walk the 15, 20 minutes and be there before the boat we would have been on.
Yeah. So we love Beach Club. I wish we had points there because it's really hard to get DVC reservations at Beach Club. And this last time we went, we just paid cash for it. I got a discount through the travel agency, which was really nice. But we do love Beach Club. Like their pool, if you're staying there during a warm month and even a cold month because the pool was heated, like actually I would rather swim in that pool in like November or December when it's chilly.
It was warm.
So yeah, it was like getting into a bathtub in the July heat. It wasn't like cool.
But the pool is really cool. And actually, so we did, and you'll see this in the upcoming vlogs, is we went to the water park for the day or for the afternoon. And kind of were like, well, that was
could have just stayed at the resort. Yeah.
We went to had to deal with the busing transfers to the water parks, which that's a nightmare. Transfers are the wrong word. Just actually catching a bus to the water park is a nightmare. And the resort pool is excellent.
So yeah, I would say Contemporary, Poly, and Beach Club are our top 3. We've never really stayed anywhere we didn't like.
No. Again, each thing has its purpose.
Yeah.
When we stay, a lot of people don't like Saratoga Springs, but we really did.
And it's great because you can walk down to Disney Springs.
And
so we haven't done Art of Animation with Wally yet. We did it very close to when it first opened with my niece and stayed in a Little Mermaid room. And we really want to stay in a car suite with him sometime. That was originally what we had booked for July. And then this deal popped up for Beach Club. And I was like, oh, Beach Club over the 4th of July. We could walk to Epcot and the pool, and having 2 teenage girls with us. We just thought that would be the best. So car suite, Art of Animation is still on our bucket list.
We will get there.
We've done Coronado. We've done Caribbean Beach.
Coronado's great they have great food at their sit-down restaurant. We like Mexican food, and that's what theirs is very based on. And, it's nice. That resort is always huge pool, awesome pool. Resort's always very, very affordable. And
Beach Club was the very first one I ever stayed at when I went. So I kind of have fond memories of that. We like that. Hi, bud. You gonna wake up? You can come have a cupcake.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
He's giving us the sleepy look right now.
We'll see.
He's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, and Addie family, your daughter in the college program worked at the
awesome.
Polynesian. That's your one regret in life. You have very few. Well, I assume you have very few.
Well, yeah, it is. It's probably maybe the only regret I really have in life is that I didn't do the college program. We moved out here together for college, and we had a condo, and it just wasn't cost effective to do it, and the timing just wasn't right for us. So I have like really seriously thought about re-enrolling in college just so I can go do the Disney college program. But then I'm like, I don't want to be one of those weird old people. It's like, this is my 32-year-old roommate. So, in another life. But Wally will definitely do the college program.
We're making him.
He doesn't have
no choice, man.
He's like, what? So yeah, sorry to disappoint you guys about Tower of Terror and Guardians. Like I said, I love the theme, but I cannot handle drop rides. Like,
you can't handle drop rides.
Literally. Go back and watch my video it's called like Guardians of the Galaxy is Terrifying. Yeah, you'll see why I don't ever want to ride that ride again. It's mortifying.
Well, I think, Eddie Family, you bring up a very interesting point on what you mentioned before about seeing behind the magic. You might not want to see behind the magic.
It's true, yeah. I mean, I think that's, the one saving grace in not doing the college program is that I know that it's protected, like, the true love and magic of Disney for me. But it's sad. There's, oh my gosh, I can't remember what her name of her channel was. But there's a girl from New Zealand. Yeah. Her name's Megan. I can't remember what she called her channel.
What was her channel?
It was her and her sister.
Yeah.
And she did the college program, and I like binge watched every single video on their channel like 3 times and vicariously lived through her and her experience with the college program. Yeah. So I know. Yeah. So Russ, did you enjoy working for Disney? Like, would you suggest it to work for Disney? That's something I look at jobs all the time through Disney. I still dream about it. So maybe someday.
Well, we even talk about it as a retirement job.
We do. We've talked.
I'll be losing my hearing about that point.
He's gonna drive a boat.
A boat captain would be great. We'll be able to hear the murmur of that engine.
I don't know what I would want to do. My degree, my undergraduate degree, is actually in restaurant resort management, and that was really what I wanted to do, was go into managing hotels. So hospitality is something that's near and dear to my heart. And I think that's another reason why we love Disney so much, is because their level of hospitality is so high. So,
yeah.
Well, he's just like laying in bed, like yawning, and he can't quite decide if he wants to come over. Oh, let's see.
Let's see if
there's any other like interesting questions on here, and then we'll probably wrap it up. We'll see if Wally wants to come over and say hi.
I don't know if you wanted to end with that or.
Sorry. Like a call from Andrew. I should have turned the sound off on my computer. Okay, so we'll do this last question and then we will wrap it up for the night. So what are your top 3 memories from your last year of vlogging? So I think top 3 memories. Trying to think what our top 3 would be. We started in July. I think the Monster Jam. I think that was super fun to do the Monster Jam. That was a big one that I really liked. I think this last Disney trip, just because watching Wally grow up and having the girls with us, and the one we took in March with Marcus, I think any of our Disney trips are really fun.
So maybe not because it's most recent, but one of my favorite memories is from this trip, getting to see Wally. I think now is the first time he kind of really realized rides more. He did Slinky Dog for the first time. Did Mine Train for the first time, and was really asking for things more than just our first visit there. The infant pointing at the carousel, wanting to ride that.
I think just getting to watch him grow up is really a fun memory. I actually really like to go back and watch our Christmas vlogs too. Like when we did the Mini Cooper ride and took Biggie to see Santa and just those sorts of things, just documenting those little everyday things. Those are just really happy memories to go back. And they might not be like the most viewed videos that we have. And like for you guys, they might not be the videos that you love the most, but those are things that like we'll continue making them because those are our family memories and it's fun for Wally to go back on. You guys should do Vlogmas. We should do a
We should do a
Vlogmas.
Vlogmas.
We'll have to do a
Yep.
Vlogmas this year.
Yep.
Maybe we could do a Christmas in July too.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a fun thing to do. We have some really fun family vlogs coming up.
Yep.
So I think that was it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie Family Adventures, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys for
coming.
hopping on, and it's fun to have some new faces here and some familiar faces. And congrats again to Flept for winning our giveaway. I'm so excited that you guys were our winners. So it's fun to hang out with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
So let me go see if I can get Wally to come say hi to you guys, because it's a wonderful world of Walter. He's got to say hi.
He's got to at least say goodnight.
Don't you want to come over and say hi? Come say hi, little bug. Oh, there's my baby. I got cupcakes. Mm-hmm.
There's a smile.
Can you say
And the
hi?
bed head. Oh, look at the bed head.
Oh yeah, he has the best bed head.
Look at that.
He wants a cupcake. Can you say hi and bye?
Hi.
And then can you say bye?
Bye.
All right, so as we end everything,
Yes.
this is the wonderful world of Walter.
He wants a cupcake,
Yeah.
and we love you just the way you are. Say
Bye.
bye.
Say
Wally.
bye. You gotta
Say
say
bye.
bye first.
Bye.
And now for the cupcakes.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.